Well, let's see if we're live here.
Oh.
All right, welcome everyone to Hit or Miss. I'm your host, Night Strike. I don't know if this is working. Okay, so it's working. All right, it's only me. Who else we got here on the panel tonight? We've got Travis. Go ahead, introduce yourself, Travis.
Hey, what's going on? This is Travis P11. Guys, make sure you check out my YouTube channel, Travis P11. And we got a little podcast that we do on Monday nights called Caliber Corner at 6 o'clock Central Time, where we just talk guns. We talk guns and ammo and whatever else comes to mind. So make sure y'all check it out, man. And thank you for the invite, bro.
No problem. No problem.
All right.
And then, last but not least, we have Rich White, Mr. 1% himself.
Hello. And my phone says we're live, so I guess we're live.
Yeah, we are. It's showing up on the YouTube side on here, too.
Good, we're live. Good.
All right.
So,
Yeah.
what are we talking about tonight? I just want to mention with the whole Super Tuesday thing. The other day, Tom Steyer quit. I think PDB quit too.
Yeah, Booty Pirate and what's her face?
Yeah.
The not Elizabeth Warren, the other one.
Yeah,
Booty
I know you're
Pirate,
talking about. Yeah.
Booty Pirate and Amy Klobuchar has
that's it.
They've dropped out of the race, so that just leaves Bernie, Biden, Bloomberg, and Warren. Roll call's favorite woman.
Yeah, the three that dropped out all endorsed Biden.
Yep, it means they were paid off. They were paid off to endorse Biden. How about that?
You said you forgot Tulsi. I think everybody forgot Tulsi. Is she still in the race?
I wasn't aware she was still.
No, dude, she dropped out a couple months ago.
Did she?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's been out for a while, which sucks because, I mean, I'm not going to vote for her, but I personally just, I have nothing against her. I mean, I know she's not pro-gun, but she's the least annoying of the candidates that were out there that I saw.
I barely didn't really pay much attention to her because I figured she didn't have a chance in hell of winning because she didn't look like Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, no. Apparently, Tulsi Gabbard is still in the race right now.
See, that's what I mean. Nobody paid attention to her. Everybody thought she dropped out.
She's got a snowball's chance in hell, people. She's got a snowball's chance in hell. So, I mean, what do you, Travis?
Yeah.
If everything goes as I think it's going to go tonight, I think Biden is going to take the majority. Bernie might have enough to make a contested convention, but Michael Bloomberg, he's just not going to get enough of the vote. There's too much hate on him.
I agree on that. I mean, I was listening to him speaking, and I just don't think it's going to happen. Yeah.
And there's too much hate on Elizabeth Warren too because she's only proven that she's the whitest woman in America. The great Hiawatha, the last of the Mohicans.
Yeah, and somebody was saying in the YouTube chat, the word Ghost Show, that Biden had already been projected the winner in Virginia, North Carolina, and Alabama primaries today.
Well, just because he's the
so can we make
winner,
this? Can we just let's just take this whole election? Let's just take this. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Just because they're expecting it doesn't mean it's going to happen. Because remember, we were all expecting Hillary to win, and then we got President Trump. So,
well, no, that's a different situation. That Hillary wasn't projected to be winning on election night. Biden's being projected as the winner in those states based on how many precincts are reporting in the vote count.
So I was looking at Real Clear Politics, and apparently Clinton is still running.
Wait a minute. What?
Yeah.
Does somebody write her in somewhere and she just had to be listed because of rules or what?
I think somebody had written her in or something because she's on there, and I'm like, wait a minute, she's not even running.
Well, she's getting write-in votes. Okay.
She's getting write-in votes. I mean,
it's not surprising. I mean, we've had Mickey Mouse and Scooby-Doo get write-in votes.
I don't know, man. I was kind of hoping, can we just take this election and just make it like one of Matt's brackets where we're all in agreement of who's going to go to the final without even having to do we just bypass the votes altogether and just go right to the jugular and just put Trump down as a winner? Now, I'm not saying I'm going to vote for him, okay? Because I've been really heavily looking at the independent route, but in terms of libertarian, we don't have a solid candidate yet.
Yeah, Kingpin
so I don't know.
Kingpin says that Hillary at least came in ahead of Elizabeth Warren in at least one vote.
Yeah, I heard that too. All right, so right now the estimations are Bernie's going to get 59% of the delegates in Vermont. Biden's going to get 99% of the delegates in Virginia. Biden is getting 16% of the delegates in North Carolina. He's getting 1% in Alabama. It's still above what Bernie's getting. Let's see.
And that really surprised me.
Biden's winning in Massachusetts, Maine, and I know no one cares about Maine, Night Strike, but Oklahoma, Biden is winning. Tennessee.
Well, which part of Maine? Remember, Maine split in half, where you'll get.
No one cares about Maine, Rich.
Maine does things weird, is all I'm saying.
You remember that, Travis?
Maine's
you
weird.
Remember that? Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Well, I'm looking here. It says like Biden is winning in Arkansas. Sanders is winning by 5 points in Colorado. Sanders is winning in Minnesota, Texas, Utah. Well, they've got him listed as just winning Utah, but there's no delegates there. Utah and California are 0, so I don't know what that means, but it seems like Bernie's getting like a decent amount, but he's not winning, full slate. It seems like Biden has much more of a win over him than. I don't think we're going to get a contested convention. I don't think we're going to get that because I think Biden's got to have more points than Sanders is overall.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And Artisan Tony Dunn must have scared Boob Sweat a lot because he went and done changed his name.
BS leads to fun. I was thinking it was like Bull SHIT leads to fun as well. I thought that was supposed to stand for. So
context clues. I read the statement.
Okay, you know what? BS leads to fun. You know what? We'll accept that one. That one is PG-13 enough. Okay.
Because it could mean big spenders leads to fun. It could mean
it could mean
big
anything.
Shovels lead to fun, or big salads lead to fun. I mean, if you're gonna make it into something else, that's on you. Because we don't know.
You didn't have to do that, dude. I asked you if you would. You didn't have to, but I appreciate you that you did. I don't want to pressure anybody to do anything they don't want to. You can tell me, go jump in the lake. I don't mind. That's fine. But we're trying to keep hit or miss clean because I kind of want to be taken seriously. I know I'm not taken seriously, but I kind of want to be taken seriously. So I want to
watching this podcast should always be consensual. Should always be consensual. Yes.
I want to keep this clean just in case any of Travis's students that watch his podcasts decide to watch hit or miss.
Well, you never know. It's a small town, so hey.
I don't want any of the little chitlins to get in trouble. Or to get me in trouble.
Well, it's cool. Hey, man, it's cool putting out a podcast that people can sit down and listen to with their family and say, look, these are people that are supporting the viewpoint you don't see on the news, that you don't see on television. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, man. I mean, that's a good thing. We're the minority in terms of getting the voice out there that does not get the majority coverage,
If that's the case, you definitely don't want them watching RL show.
Watch
Black Cat Straight from
Black Cat Outdoors.
Oh, I gotcha. Well, I mean, everybody watches at their own discretion. I mean, and, you know, you've got the filter turned on YouTube. Your kids should not be getting those feeds anyway because they'll block it. But
no, they shouldn't.
Because of mature levels or whatever.
But again, everyone, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions of topics for us to cover tonight, you know, go ahead and either, you know, at Night Strike and the message, or, you know, again, remember, super chats get read first. So.
Don't forget.
I was kind of hoping maybe. Go ahead, Rich. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, don't forget, Joe Biden has dementia, and he's leading in the primaries right now.
Oh man.
Well, apparently, a candidate having dementia is more favored than a candidate who is mad for socialism.
Yeah, a guy with dementia is beating a communist and a wannabe.
Communist crazy.
Well, it's the lesser of all three evils, I guess, right? I mean, you know, if you're gonna choose,
you got a guy with dementia, a communist, and a pathological liar, and a short little Jewish guy from New York who wants to be emperor. Which is the lesser of those four evils?
Yeah.
Well, I got nothing against him being Jewish, but I'm just saying that I don't like his gun.
I don't either.
I mean, the guy's a smart man. I'm going to give him some credit. He is smart, but yeah.
I was trying to come up with a way to describe Biden that was PG-13.
I like to use tyrannical New Yorker.
Okay, watch this. I'm gonna blow you guys away with this. All right. So you know our choices right now are we have the crazy socialist. We've got the the moderate dementia candidate. We've got the fake Indian, and then we've got the Hawaiian. That's Tulsi.
You forgot.
Dude, she's not even in the running anymore. She's
she hadn't dropped out yet. Travis.
Done. What?
Yeah.
She entered her campaign. Did she? She's wait. She has not officially announced that she's dropped.
No, but she's not showing up.
Really? I thought she did.
But again, we also have, you know, the worst candidate ever. We have the oligarch Mini Mike.
Yeah. And Sarge says, I thought Bernie was a socialist. Dude, if you vacation on your honeymoon in the Soviet Union, you're not a socialist at that point. You're a communist.
He's a crazy commie. We got the crazy commie, you know, the oligarch, the fake Indian, and the dementia patient.
And when you go around praising Fidel Castro, saying he did good things, you know.
Okay. We say. Okay. There's a point. I think he's trying to relate it like we do with fascism. Okay. We say the only good thing about fascism is they got the trains to run on time in Italy, and that isn't more or less. That's not saying good things about him. That's a joke about how that's the only good thing they ever did.
Bernie's not doing it. That's the difference. Bernie's not doing that as a joke. He's legitimately saying that it was a good thing that Fidel got everybody reading. Never mind the fact that the only reason why he wanted everybody to read is so that they could read the propaganda crap that he was putting out.
I understand that. I know. I just had to make the correlation because I've been seeing people saying that he was just trying to make a joke like everybody does with the fascists. And no, he wasn't. He was not.
No, there was no irony in that statement. He wholly believed that to be true. That guy's, oh boy, yeah. Man, you turn me into A&A here because what I want to say, you want the tech kept clean, and I couldn't say it. I had to stop myself.
We're gonna have to find creative other ways to do so, I think.
Especially after being on Black Hat show earlier. Yeah, remember? Oh no, this ain't Black Hat show. Black Hat show just kept on going, you know.
Well, Night Strike, are we going to talk about Virginia?
Apparently, Bloomberg, Mini Mike has won most of the Samoan Islands.
Let's call him Tiny
According
Mike.
to,
Let's call him
C4.
Tiny. Let's call him Tiny Mike.
You know who else wins the Samoan Islands because it's part of her district? Nancy Pelosi. So
You know, I have to say something this about Mini Mike. Listen, the reason we call him Mini Mike, Travis, is he's shorter than Clover.
I like Tiny Mike. It kind of reminds me of Tiny Rick from Rick and Morty.
Hey, no. Remember Little Bush on Comedy Central? Mike Bloomberg could have been on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did do something kind of interesting though. He measures his ability and talent from the neck up. Though is what he said in one of his speeches this evening. So
yeah, but
height and stature doesn't matter. So it's
everybody's dumber than him too. Right. Because remember, farmers don't understand technology.
No, not at all. No, because we all know that a modern combine is a very simple piece of machining to operate. I say that with sarcasm.
Yeah, they don't have to use computers to plot out where to plant so that they don't.
No, and there's no GPS in those things, and there's no smartphone app. No,
there's no air conditioners. There's no radios.
Dig a hole, put the seed, put the dirt on water, up comes the corn.
Because when you farm your little house on the prairie, you have an oxen that pulls this big plow behind you. You just walk up and down your 40 acres. That's how you do it these days, right?
Because anybody can farm.
Exactly, dude.
Hold up.
Watch YouTube videos on how to plant it.
Hold up, I have to time out here. I actually do know how to use a tractor because I actually own a freaking tractor. And it's not as easy to operate it as Mike Bloomberg says. I'm just saying.
No. It's it doesn't park itself,
Yes, it's a little like driving, a diesel truck, but it's a little different because of how a tractor is. But the point is, I had to learn how to use that tractor, and not everyone can drive it. You have to learn how to use it before you use it. That's like Mike Bloomberg saying, anyone can drive a tractor. Well, no, not unless you learn how to use it first.
I'd like to see Bloomberg spend a year on a cattle ranch or like a modern corn farm or a wheat farm or something to see if he knows how to do it all just from scratch without looking anything up or getting any help.
So
I would love to see that. That would be hilarious.
I don't think the man can garden to save his life. It's just my personal opinion. So I don't know if it should be Little Mike or Mini Mike or
I like Tiny Mike
or Tiny
Mike. Tiny Mike
or
Mini Mike,
Munchkin Mike.
Yeah,
that would work.
There's a good one. There's a good one. Yeah, right. All right. Anyways, we got some latecomers there. Arson Tony has jumped in. We've got 10-time shooter out there. Southpaw RX jumped in, and NY Outcast is out there. Watch out. Rob's
got 23 watching right now, man.
You got 23 watching. So everyone, if you guys got any comments on what's going on with the DNC or the Democratic election right now in the primary, go ahead and give us some comments. Remember to @Night Strike. But again, we're just talking about this just to shoot the breeze right now because I really don't have anything else going on. I've been following this all day. I've been watching CNN, Fox, MSNBC. I haven't been watching Bloomberg because screw Bloomberg, and I've been watching all the commentaries from all sides, and I'd rather watch Fox News than any of the other ones because oh my God, I couldn't sit through 5 minutes of CNN or MSNBC.
Speaking of MSNBC, did you see where Chris Matthews resigned? Some say he was forced out.
You hear that? Apparently, he's not far left enough for everyone.
Well, there was some speculation. There was somebody who accused him of unwanted sexual advances or something, and next thing you know, he's resigning. So,
ooh. Yeah, as soon as that bops up, that person's done, basically.
Mm-hmm.
That's more or less going to be it.
Yep.
So, Night Strike, we have a little Virginia update we can run through real quick if you want.
Do we have a Virginia update?
This is some bad stuff, man. I'm surprised this isn't making headlines, because we had all this Virginia attention, and then they push stuff through, and then we don't hear anything about Virginia. Now they just got five bills that got pushed through the governor, but I don't know if he signed off on it yet.
Well,
we got any Virginia residents listening that cares about the 2A, maybe you can chime in and let us know.
Isn't he up for election this year?
I think he's done, isn't he? I thought he did his 2 terms or whatever.
Who?
The Virginia governor, Northam.
Oh no, Virginia, you get one. You get one term at a time.
So he can't. He's done, right?
Yeah, you can only serve 1 term, then you gotta wait, and then you can run again after. But you can't run consecutive.
Okay.
Terms.
No, he's not. He's done next year.
So, hey, real quick, can I give a summary of what these 5 bills are that got pushed through?
Yeah, go ahead. I know
so
one. I know one of them
is
the red flag.
Yeah, red flag gun seizure mechanism, allowing cities and counties to pass their own tough local gun control ordinances, penalize gun owners who have their firearms lost or stolen and forget to report them, mandatory gun lock laws, and removing the ability of local school boards to allow lawful guns on campus. So I guess that means that police officers can't be armed either. Big mistake, people. Whew. And it says a historic step forward, and even more to come, said Northam. Wow, man, this guy's he's something, man. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I'm still waiting to see what happens with the one that they got with the banning private gun ranges, because if that bill goes through, they're going to have to find somewhere else to hold gunathon, because where they're planning on holding it now is on a private gun range. If they pass a law closing private gun ranges, where are they going to hold it?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Start having underground gun ranges that people are going to start opening up in their basements and stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, seriously, that's what's going to happen. There's going to be like, some like black market for range time or whatever.
Yeah, I don't think
they also want to limit. They're also. He's an advocate of more gun restriction on social media. What else do we have here? 1 purchase per month per handgun per person. And then they want to do background checks for private party transfers.
Who's going to pay for that?
Which, that's just it. Is the private party background check, you can do it if you want to. Anybody can. I mean, if you're in a state where, if I'm going to sell a gun to another person in the state and I really want to push it through an FFL, even though state law doesn't require it, I can. Why do you have to make it mandatory? I mean, The option is already there. Why force feed it down somebody, What are you going to? You think that's going to make crime go away? Do you really think the bad guys are going to be like, I can't go knock off the 7-Eleven because I can't go buy this or that from whoever? No, because I got to do a background check. They don't care.
You got to do it because of the gun show loophole tour.
Oh my god,
gun show loophole, not loophole tour. Yeah, it's all G-Web's fault.
No, it's not his fault.
Yep. This just gets old, man. It gets really old.
I just spoke and turned it into a joke.
Yes, but.
Here's another one I can't stand. These gun theft laws. Okay, requires lost or stolen firearms are reported to police within 24 hours of discovery.
You have to
gun
do
owners
that
who fail to do
anyways.
this could face a civil penalty. Well, I mean, how are you supposed to know if they're stolen? What if you're on vacation and your gun gets stolen and it gets used in a crime and they call you up and you're in Disney World with your family? Hey, we got a gun that's got your name on it. It turned up in a 7-Eleven robbery, and did you report it as being stolen? Well, I was out of town. Oh, you didn't report it as stolen, so you liable for that now or what?
Yeah,
apparently they want to make you
how are you supposed to?
That, yes.
And it doesn't matter what safe you have. If somebody wants your guns, they will find a way into your safe. I'm sorry, unless you got a freaking Fort Knox vault in your basement or you buried under concrete like John Wick, you're not going to keep people from getting your guns. Oh my God, that's ridiculous.
It is. It really is.
Now, if it's stolen, you might want to say something to somebody if your house gets broken into and your gun's gone. You might say, hey, here's the serial number. If it pops up in a pawn shop or it pops up, in a crime scene, I'm letting you know it's not mine, because they might come back to you if they catch it. If it shows up in a crime, they might say, hey, what? Is this your gun? Well, yeah. Well, okay. Where were you Friday night at 5:00 when it was, whatever, using a robbery or whatnot? I'm not saying I'm for any kind of reporting laws at all, but
Yeah, most sheriff's offices in Virginia won't enforce that, but you can get ones around the D.C. area. I wanted I wouldn't take the bet on what they would or not. Let's put it that way.
No, I wouldn't either. So,
man, Tony says you should be jailed anyway if you went to Disney. Disney World's a fun place, Tony. It's a fun place. I mean, to go there one time, see Epcot, check it out, enjoy it, just enjoy life a little bit.
even if they're anti,
I'm sorry, Tony. I enjoyed it. I had a good time when I went there. It was fun, man.
It's like Tahiti. It's a magical place.
It is it's a magical place,
No,
Yeah, I went there because I was able to forget about things for a while and just enjoy life.
Exactly
whatever,
like Marvel's depiction of Tahiti. It is exactly.
We're gonna rip on Disney World. Don't watch any Pixar movies. Don't buy anything Disney related. Don't do anything connected to Disney. Don't get Disney Plus. Just if that's what you want to be about it, right?
All right. There is one piece of bad news that we have to talk about tonight as well. And
what's that?
That's the Supreme Court denied the bump stock ban challenge. So they denied the certiorari, and I don't know where it goes from there. I have no idea, but apparently the ban stays because apparently the Supreme Court didn't want to hear it. So
they're still going to define the bump stock as a machine gun?
Yep, more or less.
Okay. Do we not have anybody on the Pro 2A side on the Supreme Court right now, or what?
Apparently not.
Okay.
Apparently Gorsuch is against it. He's for the bump stock ban, apparently.
Was it because Trump pushed it through and he's Trump's boy, or what?
I guess.
That's probably it.
Yeah. So
I don't know, man.
There's one thing. There's one piece of bad news. So I hate to mention it, and I hate to be the Debbie Downer of this chat tonight, but that's what's going on. So what's the other news? Well, this is something to mention. Did you hear that Bushmaster and I think also DPMS are just have closed up shop?
Yeah, I don't know if that was just a lack of sales or if their price point's just too high for what PSA has to offer other companies or what. They're just getting undercut by other manufacturers.
Well, you've got Bear Creek Arms, you've got PSA, and you've got Anderson doing budget prices.
Radical, you've got all these
There's
companies
also Radical.
Yeah.
So you've got they're making great products at budget prices, and then you got these other guys trying to sell it for twice their worth. And listen, you guys aren't Colt. You pay with Colt, you pay that much because it's the brand name, and even Colt stopped making AR-15 parts and AR-15s. So
Now here's the thing. My first AR-15 was a DPMS Panther Oracle 5.56. Okay, there was nothing wrong with it. It was fine. I mean, it was nothing fancy, but it was fine. And I didn't know about PSA back in the day when I bought it. I didn't know about any of these other companies. But when I look at what I paid for it, it was like $600, and I paid for it 6 months before Sandy Hook. If I would have known about PSA at that time, and because people are, for a lot of people, it's that low price that they're going to go for. They're not going to pay that extra 100 or 150, especially on paper. If you're pushing a rifle that's got the same specs as another company, and there's no difference, and they're selling it for 150 less, people are going to go where the lower price is. I'm sorry, unless you offer a premium product, they're not going to spend the extra money just to have the brand.
Right.
Well, younger people might be like that, but a lot of us people that really watch our spending and stuff, we're gonna be like, no, it's the same thing. Why would I spend? They're both anodized lowers. They're both, they're both aluminum. They're both whatever. Why would I spend $150 for it? Because I look at what I spent on that Oracle, and it was $200 more than a comparable PSA would have cost me.
Yeah, and C4 Defense is saying, hey, at Night Strike, even Colt couldn't sell rifles. Well, you have to look at Colt.
Yeah.
The reason people bought Colts and they didn't buy as much as Colt wanted because Colt was banking. I think Colt was marketing too much and raising their prices, unrealistically to try and beef up their brand. Everyone knows the brand name of Colt. They didn't need to raise the price on the rifles, one, and they didn't need to over market. They're a name that has been known for at least 100 or 200 years. Just bank on the name. Don't advertise like you're a new business, because it doesn't help you. You're better off.
They didn't lower their prices either, dude. They didn't lower their prices to stay competitive. Why would I spend $1,000 on a Colt if I can go get a PSA with an FM barrel for half the price and get two for the price of one Colt? That's how shoppers think. Now, you might think that your Colt's amazing and that it's well built. It's got fantastic metallurgy. Okay, but when you get down to what a person buys, I mean, there's a reason why people buy generic vegetables versus the brand name. They want to save money. That's the reality of shoppers today, man.
Yeah, I don't care about Colt. Perfectly honest with you.
I like their LEs. I'd love to have an AR. I just want to drop $1,000 on one,
Yeah. Really, Colt doesn't excite me at all. Anything.
Oh yeah, Tapco is the other one that they're saying out there that went under. Yeah, Bushmaster ACR. Maybe if they're selling the ACR for under $1,500, they would have sold a little bit better, And that sucks because I like the ACR. I think it's a neat looking carbine, but for the price and just they're neat, but Yep.
And getting to handle one of the Colt Pythons, I wasn't impressed with it. There's nothing that trigger and everything just as good as anything that comes out of Smith & Wesson Performance Center, and Smith & Wesson Performance Center is going to be cheaper. Colt is banking way too much on their name recognition to try and market things, and it's going to blow up in their face if it isn't already. They're going to get bankruptcy again, I'm telling you.
The Python, what's the deal? Are they doing some revisions to it? Are they offering some upgrades to it now with like some of the springs in it, or the hammer spring, or what's the deal?
I don't know what changes they made.
Because I know that they're making some right now, so I don't know if they're asking people to send them back in for the upgrades or what.
Yeah, they fixed the ones that people had problems with.
Yeah,
I didn't see anything there that's worth the price they're asking for.
Yeah.
You can get a Smith & Wesson 686 from the Performance Center, or a Smith & Wesson 19 from the Performance Center, or Smith & Wesson 66 from the Performance Center. That's just as good as that Colt, and you're going to pay hundreds of dollars less. That's all you need to know.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just responding to AC97. He said it would have been, the ACR would have been more of a success if they would have pushed out all those extra options for it that they had promised, like the caliber swapping and stuff like that, being able to bounce between, what was it, 5.56 and 300 blackout or something like that. And I don't know if they ever got those kits out or not. So, yeah, I mean, if you're gonna promote an idea like that and sell people on it, you need to go through with it. You need to offer that option and get it out there for people instead of just offering hollow promises.
AC97 brings up a great point, because I actually wanted one of these. Now it's going to be harder to get one now. But the Bushmaster ACR is gone now, too, on that topic. With the Bushmaster being gone.
Well, I mean, I don't know if they're really going to go up in price, because unless there's really a demand for them, I guess over time you're going to see the prices going up on them because they're going to start to disappear. Then you tend to see prices go up. But I just don't know if you're really going to see an immediate jump at this point. I was going to check over on Gunbroker and see what they're going for. Yeah, I'm seeing $1,600 right now for a brand new ACR. So I mean, that's pretty much par for the course for what you're going to pay for one. $1,500.
Yeah.
But like all guns, I mean, yeah, they're going to go up in price as time goes on. Here's one for $2,300. Honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. I'd probably rather have a Scar instead, an FN Scar.
I'm really not that excited about those either. Perfectly honest with you.
I like there's that Call of Duty, player in me that would just love to have one. I know they're not amazing, but I mean, they're good guns, right? Don't get me wrong. They've proven themselves, but they are also very, very expensive at the same time. So was it $2,600, $3,000 for a Scar, like a 17S?
Yeah, no, they're. I've held them before and whatnot. I don't know. It did nothing for me. I'd rather have an AR. To be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah.
And I'm not the biggest AR fan in the world, as people know by now. Yeah,
It's just sad to see some brands go just because they're just because of poor management of the company.
I think with Tapco, you have their big thing was they did cheap AK triggers that were pretty decently made, and then they made cheap magazines that weren't bad. They weren't the greatest, but they weren't bad. They worked.
Yeah, the
right?
AK mags were fine.
Yeah, but then you started having other companies show up doing the same kind of thing. Like you had ALG, which is actually Geisley under a different name, is all that is. And they start bringing out triggers. Then you have Century brings out their own trigger, which actually isn't bad. That's one thing that Century actually does right with their AKs, their trigger. It's not a horrible trigger. It's not the best, but it's not horrible. And then Tapco, because the Century bring out their own trigger, they lost their contract with Century because Century was using Tapco triggers in their imported and their domestic made AKs. All of a sudden, they're making their own trigger. That cut out some of Tapco's business. This all started to hurt Tapco on their bottom line.
All right, I'm going to throw some links out here. I want to mention a few things. Travis, go ahead and finish.
Oh, I was going to say, well, so who's going to fill the void for all those G2s that all these little companies have been using to make 922R? I wonder who's going to fill the void for that, because there's a lot of companies that the G2 is just the standard trigger that you see across the board for a lot of companies. So somebody going to pop? Maybe you think PSA is going to start filling that void, or what?
Maybe ALG will start making more of their triggers, and that can fill the void with that. Now, Century used to use a Tapco. They don't anymore, Squibb. They started making their own trigger a couple of years ago. The older Century ones, they'll have the Tapco, but
let's watch out, because I mean, like, maybe the Wassers still do, but like your AMD 63 variants don't. But then
in 2017 is when they came out with their own trigger. If you got one, it's 2017, 2018 they came out with their own AK trigger.
Oh, okay.
And around that time frame, they stopped using the Tapco triggers. So if you got one of the older Centuries, it'll still have a Tapco, but if you got one of the newer ones, it'll have their trigger in it.
Yeah, my AMD 63's got a G2 in it, a Tapco G2 trigger. Yeah. It's fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, I don't know anything else because I've never had any other AKs, but
I think my AK has a Tapco trigger in it. I think Foos put that in. And I've got a Tapco muzzle brake on there too, just because the fact is I needed a muzzle brake on there that wasn't it was 922R. So
says here that Jumpy says the Century brought out their own mags.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
I didn't realize that. I mean, I go mag pull, or I just go mil spec, like surplus or whatever. But
that was another thing that Century used. If you bought a Century rifle, it came with Tapco mags. So if they came out with their own magazines, which I didn't know they did that, then that would have cut into Tapco too.
Now, Jumpy says, was it the Tapco hammer smashing the rear ends of the AK BCGs? Yes, the G2s are just borderline violent on the rear of the bull carrier group on an AK.
But if
they're not nice. I need to get a different trigger for my AK on my MD 63. But
Mr. FNH is saying ALG Defense Act-L trigger is awesome. So
freaking awesome.
I may have to try that out.
We might need to do that, man. Tabletop review it.
Yeah, but there's directions online. If you polish the Tapco G2 and give it the proper profile, it's not a bad trigger. The problem with it was that it wasn't properly profiled, and that's why it was doing that. And it didn't do it to all AK bull carrier groups, the bull carriers either. Some it did, some it didn't, depending on how well he treated the bull carrier was too. So there were multiple different things that.
Late Sunday night, I got a message from our favorite friend in New Jersey.
AWAG? Yeah.
Apparently, I don't know if he's saying this month or it's next month, but he is coming back down to South Carolina, so we might have more New Jersey reloads.
Ooh, there you go. Nice.
He's going to visit the range again, the Night Strike range again, and hopefully we'll have more hijinks of him running around with a pop can and a staple gun in front of the suppressor.
He wants a little more of that taste of freedom where you can have more than like a 10-round mag or 6-round mag. What is it, 4-round mag? Is that what the capacity is in Jersey? You get out your magazine's been for 4 rounds. 3-round mag. My bad. I'm sorry. Okay.
I think he's hooked on the 30-round mags, but again, he said he's going to come down again,
3-round mags.
and we're definitely going to take some more footage and hang out and go from there. But I don't have my tent gazebo out there anymore because one of the hurricanes got it.
I gotcha.
So I'm gonna
real quick. Somebody was talking about.
I'm gonna have to build something back there. Probably get some. Just get some lumber.
The Wassers, real quick.
Yeah.
The Wassers have the RAK1 trigger. I'm not sure exactly what that is instead of the G2s.
That's
Century's trigger now.
Century's trigger, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the Wassers used to have the G2, but then they put the new trigger in.
Okay.
Okay. Sean is out there saying, 3-round Berthier rifles are New Jersey compliant, eh? Well, they might be. They might be, as long as there's no bayonet. Yeah. And FNH, Mr. FNH is saying, I got a pair of AKT EL triggers. I also have a pair of the Red Star Arm 3.5-pound fully adjustable trigger. RSA makes an even better AK trigger than ALG, in my opinion. Super slick and light at Night Strike 1. Okay.
Cool.
Okay, that's cool.
The thing is, all these triggers is what's killed Tapco. Yeah, honestly, good. I mean, you got all these other companies. I was saying, you got all these other companies bringing out inexpensive AK triggers now, and that just killed Tapco's market. That and the companies making magazines and stuff.
Gizzard Gary is out there. People are making the chicken TV jokes. Apparently, the gun snob is making jokes now too, although he has an invite. Yes,
no, he's not making jokes. He's copying Midnight.
Yeah, yes, gun snob.
Midnight
Ice baby.
Yeah, Midnight did that first.
Or was it Rich White Baby?
No, it's neither. Yeah, apparent AC97 is saying Bloomberg only won Samoa.
Yeah. He only won Samoa. Yeah, I think they actually did. I'm going to refresh the page real quick, but I think some polls finally finished. And let's see.
Oh, it's going to go to Biden. Can we just bypass this all together and just start the new presidency at this point? Why do we have to go through all this for another year? You know? I mean, seriously, I mean, do we really think Biden's going to win it?
Yeah, well, technically speaking, the primaries aren't even official. The parties can pick whoever they want. There's no requirement for there to be a primary.
All right, so Biden has won Virginia, 100%.
Northam's happy.
Yeah. Sanders got Vermont. He finished Vermont.
Well, gee, I wonder why.
Yeah, right.
That's where he's from, you know.
Looking at it, I think Biden may be the candidate. I don't think Sanders is going to win. Looking at it right now. I mean, I don't know if even screen sharing it will work, but I can screen share this.
And the Bernie boys will be claiming that he was robbed again.
Yeah, he's going to get robbed.
This time around, I don't think it's like it was before.
It's not going to be as close, no. But
yeah.
Can everyone see this?
I see a blur. Okay,
I don't know if they can.
There we go.
I don't know if you can see this or not.
Yeah, you can see it now. When you first asked, it was just a blurry square. Now you're good.
If you can't see it, we're screen sharing it right now. But if it doesn't work, then I'm going to have to mess with it. But anyways, Travis can see it.
Yeah, we're good, man.
And yeah, it doesn't look like Bernie's got a chance. Looking at it right now. Well, so you got one Sanders, Biden, 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 Biden. These two aren't done yet. Biden got Alabama. Biden got North Carolina, Virginia. Sanders got Vermont. Yeah. I think Biden overall is winning.
Sanders got Colorado. He leads right now, currently in Texas. Biden got Minnesota.
Which is weird.
Sanders, there's no totals coming in from California or Utah.
Yeah. So
the big thing is the
screen sharing isn't working tonight.
Yeah. But if you look over to on the right,
Artisan Tony says Hillary at contested convention. Yeah, I hope not.
But if you look, the big number comes in over on the delegate count. Look at the total delegates so far. And Bernie is well behind Joe.
Yeah. I think Creepy Uncle Joe is going to be the winner. Especially as, those three that just dropped out, they all supported Biden. Because out of the people that were left running, I guess Biden was the one they could get behind.
Did you hear about them trying to ask for their votes back? All the people who voted Buttigieg and Klobuchar, so they dropped out. Now their vote's irrelevant. They were asking for their vote back.
Yeah, it don't work that way.
Surprisingly enough, that's what the people in California literally said. They was like, no, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, this isn't Walmart. You can't just make a return when you're not happy with the product.
No.
No, it's true. Anyways, so that's that. All right, I think we're gonna go ahead and end this. I know Sandhill Shooter isn't doing his chat tonight because he's got family that's passed away that he's going and visiting. Visiting the rest of the family that is grieving right now. So it sucks to lose a family member, and I just I would wish that everyone, keep Sandhill Shooter's family, in your prayers, and wish him well. So there's two other things I want to go over right now. I'm going to put links out there for people so they know what's going on. The first up, I don't know if Budget Guns and Gear is still out there, but he was commenting, at least once or twice. He's still trying to get his NRAM sticker, giveaway sticker promotion, so he can get to NRAM. Check that out if you want to. He's also, everyone who's entering or buy some stickers is entered into a giveaway, and he's giving away a lot of cool stuff. So check that out. The other thing I wanna mention is G-Webs is doing the Kalashnikov patch batch of 2020. So everyone that can, please check that out as well. There's a link right there. If you want some huge AK patches, some AK, some Russian spam can patches, maybe a Wolverine patch or two, he's doing them. He's making new ones. So check those out. If you want to get in on that, please do so. He's got 5 days left, so check that out. So with that, just keep all that in mind, and we'll go through the panel and let everyone give their outros. So, Kingpin, you jumped in late, but you got here in time for the the shameless self promotion. So go ahead, self promote.
Thanks for having me and stuff.
Okay.
That's not a self-promotion.
Check out the links Gary's been putting in the chat for the Trigger Plus P tomorrow. I think it's 8 p.m. Eastern. Pretty sure it's Eastern. That's the only time zone that matters.
And Ghost, I am not sick. I just got allergies right now. I've been sneezing half the day. It's just allergies.
See,
So I'm fine.
Ghost is saying the same thing. I just said.
Travis.
Yeah, man. Hey, appreciate the
No,
invite as always. Guys, make sure you check out my channel, Travis P11. Also, subscribe to everybody here on the channel this evening. They all got great channels with lots of good content. And that's about it. So make sure you get over there and support Budget Guns and Gear. And that's it, man. I'm good to go. Thank you.
And check out the Clash Bash.
Of course. Always.
Yeah. I know what it is. OMG, Pat gave you the coronavirus on Sunday when he sneezed.
Ooh,
no.
Coronavirus.
I do not have the coronavirus. No, otherwise, I'd have to wash that down with Lyme disease.
Mm-hmm.
But no. Rich, go ahead and give us your outro.
Okay. The spam can patches are cool. I have one, so be sure to check them out on gearwebsites.com, and nobody is paying me to read this at all, so do not think that I am being paid, because I am not. Does G-Web pay on time or not?
Oh my God.
Check out This Week Unloaded Sunday
Okay.
night between 8 and 9 Eastern over on the Unloaded Media channel.
If you hadn't said that, I would have said that for you, just because the fact is you were supposed to promote. Yep. Again, check out guntube.org. We got a couple people that have been commenting in the chat. Check out Ghost Tactical if you haven't done so. He does a show before us. Check out Artisan Tony. He does some awesome architecture on his channel. Check out C4 Defense. Check out Gizzard Gary. Who else was out there? I know Budget Guns and Gear was out there. Check him out. Gun Snob is out there. Check him out. And
yeah, Ghost didn't hear when you were saying.
Who else was out there?
Show tonight. So. Yeah, so Ghost Santos isn't doing his show tonight because he had a death in the family. So, yeah,
So, did I miss anyone? I think I've got everyone. I don't know if Obnoxious One is around, but go check him out as well. So, some great guys. I really enjoy watching their stuff when I can get around to watching it, because legitimately I can't watch everything on YouTube, even though I try. I just can't. So I try and make the lives when I can. So, and I mean the live streams. So, check all those guys out. They do some great content. Tony, when you do stuff in CAD and you're designing buildings, that's architecture, man. Okay? That's architecture. But anyways, thanks, guys. We'll see you later. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for commenting. This was Hit or Miss.
Adiós, Felicia. Adiós, Felicia. Te amo, Felicia. Tú eres mi amor. De mi corazón para siempre. Despacito. Oh, sorry. Wrong program.
Hey, man. Yeah, quit hitting on Felicia, man. On your show before.
Travis, all I have to say to that is
yeah, man.
Ciao, Felicia.
Ciao, Felicia. Ciao. Felicia, mi amore, Felicia. Ah, Felicia.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Ja, das ist gut, Felicia. Oh, Felicia Strudel, yeah.
The Germans, they can tell you that something's good and they still sound like they're pissed off.
Dude, everything comes out of Germany's good except for Nazis.
Auf Wiedersehen, Felicia. Auf Wiedersehen.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
So has anybody else got any shows going on tonight then, or what? Are we done for the evening, or is that it?
I think that's it.
G-Webs will have a daily show, but that's not till midnight.
Yeah. Dude, I get an invite from him, and I feel awful. I would love to sit up and do that, but I can't.